Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our Wellbeing Live Connection Through Music events. It is always a pleasure to provide you with these on a weekly basis, and we as a team have been really enjoying bringing these to you. It's good to see so many familiar faces join us on a weekly basis, and this week we've got some variety of performances. We're excited to bring you Rhys, Jonannes and Paul Mirfin from the Paul Mirfin Band. First up, I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Angela Kennedy.
Hi everyone, welcome back. And those newcomers, just to tell you what we're going to do, there'll be a brief survey at the beginning and the end about how you're feeling, just to see, for us to see if we're making any impact. We've got 3 musicians. I'll say a kind of roundup at the end as well, and we'll talk through some of the analytics of the music in terms of the science of what we're doing. There's a chat button. Feel free to join the chat. If you want, you'll see there's a button with a little speech bubble. We're just looking for, if you want to connect with people on how the pieces are making you feel, that would be great, but you don't have to, there's no requirement. So first of all, I'd like to introduce you to Rhys, who's a young folk musician from Cardiff, who we know up north because he used to come to the Folkworks yearly events at Sage Music Centre on the Tyneside. So we'll do the survey first and then straight into Rhys.
If you are joining us through Facebook Live, then please feel free to leave some comments below. Just comments around how you feel now and what kind of emotions that you might be experiencing throughout the week. And towards the end, we'll ask you to comment again, and we can see and contrast how these emotions have changed through the music that we've been playing you. Thank you very much.
I'm a guitarist from Cardiff, and I'm going to be playing some folky things for you on the guitar tonight. The first set I'm going to play is a set of folk tunes in F. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. So the next song I'm going to be doing is an old Welsh folk song. I won't expect you to understand the lyrics, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Mae'r hon a garf yng nghalon ni, ymhell o ddiom yn byw, a hir a hitham ei gweled yn llenwi fy myd a lliw. Cyfoeth nid yw ond o feredd, glendid nid yw yn parhau, ond cariad sydd fel yn para trafodau. O'r dewis a'r dewisais i, oedd dewis lodesla, a chynbydd bydd ar gennyf o'r rhewi wnaeth y tan. Cyfoeth nid yw ond o feredd, glendid nid yw yn parhau, ond cariad pur sydd fel y yn para trafodau. Os clafodd sen yw'n calon ni, gobeithio i bod hi'n iawn. Rwy'n caru'r ti lle cerddodd ni, dan wraidd fy nghalon bach. Cyfoeth nid yw ond o feredd, glendid nid yw yn parhau, ond cariad pur sydd fel y byr yn para Diolch, thank you. The last tune I'm going to do is a tune called Lockdown Dreaming that I composed myself during these very strange times in lockdown. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the concert. Thank you.
Wow, fantastic to hear some folk music, and particularly hearing something sung in one of our more minority languages in the UK. It's fantastic. So we're going to move on now to Jonannes Dalhuijsen, who is going to play some clarinet and sax and some music that you may even want to dance to in normal times. But he's going to put a really excellent take on them for tonight, and I hope you enjoy. He's born and brought up in Aruba, from Dutch nationality, and we're very lucky to have him working regionally on issues with children in primary care and mental health. So welcome, Jonannes.
Thank you. Thank you, Angela. So hello, guys and girls. So it's great to be able to perform for you. I see a few familiar names, by the way, as well. So I'm a GP. I'm a shielding GP at the moment. So I normally play with kind of the lads and the lasses in the pub. So I'm used to having loads of instruments around and a teeny bit myself. And this is my first solo performance. So it's a bit like swimming without your kind of buoyancy jacket for the first time. Feels a bit like that. So anyway, enjoy. So I'm going to play a song called Nature Boy, which you probably know. I'm going to play it on the sax. And then move on from there. Thank you. Thanks. That was certainly enough for dancing. The next song is called Blue Bossa. It's a bossa nova, but then without the drums and the guitar. So some of you might know it. Thank you. Thanks. So the next song is something entirely different. It's on my clarinet. This guy. So and it's called Oblivion, and it's written by Astor Piazzolla, who's a very well-known tango composer. So, and I dance tango; it's one of my hobbies. So I really like this song, and it was first composed as a music score for a film. So I'm gonna have a go at that. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the rest of the concert.
Thank you, Johannes. That was amazing. I mean, for me, it's really special to hear that tune played. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of people, there's various things they're missing, but dancing is one of the things for me. So it's really lovely, transported me to a different time. The next we have very different change of pace with Paul Mirfin, who's local singer-songwriter from the Paul Mirfin Band. And over to you, Paul.
Hiya, really nice to meet you. And yeah, so I'm a train conductor on the Harrogate line for my day job. And then, so I often get asked to sing down the announcement. So now and again I'll do that. I'll play my harmonica when we're coming into a station. So, but I'm in Yorkshire, in Harrogate, so I have to wear the flat cap. And I can see Alison Wilson, hello. And I think Debbie had an instrument. So go for it. So this first track was by Sister Rosetta, called This Train's Bound for Glory, the old gospel song. So you'll probably know this one. And then I'll do 2 originals after that. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, all who ride it must be holy. This train, this train, this train. This train has left the station, this train. This train has left the station, this train. This train has left the station, takes on every nation. This train, this train, this train. This train don't carry no lies, this train. This train don't carry no lies, this train. This train don't carry no lies, no pretenders, no backbiters. This train, this train, this train. This train don't pull no gamblers, this train. This train don't pull no gamblers, this train. This train don't pull no gamblers, no crap shooters, midnight ramblers. This train, this train, this train. This train is a clean train, this train. This train is a clean train, this train. This train is a clean train, everybody ride it in Jesus' name. This train, this train, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, all who ride it must be holy. This train, this train, this train. Thank you. This next one is quite similar. This is called We Are Three, and I think I wrote this probably about 3-4 years ago now. And we managed to get it recorded, and we went into a recording studio, which was very exciting. And yeah, so it's on our album. So this is my attempt at a country song. I ain't got any Stetson, and I ain't got any boots either. I've seen the streams come out the ground, run right rivers throughout this town. You tell me what it means. I've pushed the gate, I've heard the sound, felt the peace come from your crown. You tell me what it means. And in this time, it's you and me, and we are three. And in this heart, it's you and me, and we are three. I hear the whisper, smell the joy, hands like fire, I raise them all. You tell me what it means. Words of gold flow from this book, I've seen them all, they're rising up. You tell me what it means. And in this time, it's you and me, and we are three. And in this heart, it's you and me, and we are three. Whoa, 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 whoa. Beginning and the end is how you'll be my friend. A circle of life binding us together, right here from the start till we deeply part of a circle of life binding us together. Whoa, 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 and in this time, it's you and me, and we are three. And in this heart, it's you and me, and we are three. Thank you. I just need to retune now, so this is going into open D. That's my dog joining in. That's Mojo. Mojo, my dog, is half Westie, half Schnauzer, so he's called a Wowzer. That's official. So thank you very much for having me. Really enjoyed it, and it's great to meet new friends and meet you all. Thank you. And this next track's called Ancient Roads, which is the title track of the album Ancient Roads, which is a shameless plug, which is there. That's the vinyl. So yeah, thank you very much. Walk down ancient roads, watches guard your soul. Hear the ancient words, the ones that you told. Walk down ancient roads, the roads paved with gold. Upright on the highway, preserving your soul. Walk away. Walk away. wrap round my head. Speaking words you're filthy will keep my soul clean and keep my boots dirty. Walk away. Walk away. As we walk away. As we walk away. Walk behind the plow, foots come crashing down, eyes on the plow line, wanna go full now. Walk away. Walk away. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Paul. But before we leave you, we have got one more track from you that you recorded and sent to us. So I would wonder if you'd like to introduce it.
Yeah, would you like to introduce
Can do.
it? Nicola, introduce.
Here's Mojo. So Carry Me is also on that album, another shameless plug, but it was one of the first songs that Paul and the band recorded in separate rooms in lockdown and made one of those montage videos, and then we thought we'd add a little bit of dance to it as well. So I'm a dancer and choreographer, and I got together with my two daughters who were home. So we've put some dance on it as well that was filmed at Knaresborough Castle and in our backyard. So that's what we're going to show you next. It's our lockdown version of Carry Me, it's called, and it's a really appropriate song for our times at the moment.
Hi guys, we thought we'd do another isolation video. This is track 10 on Ancient Roads. This is called Carry Me. All the band should be appearing. Hi guys, and off we go. Beauty is all I wanna say.
Thank you so much for that, and thank you for sharing that with us. What I really enjoyed was seeing the joy and happiness in your face that was beautifully choreographed. Seeing the musicians in the element, but seeing the dancers just in the zone and really relaxed. And through previous weeks, we have shown how important movement can be to our well-being, and that is a beautiful example of how we can integrate music and movement, and it can really enhance our well-being. So thank you for that. Next, I'd like to pass over to Nigel Osborne, who's going to give us an overview and a breakdown and analysis of how we've put these playlists together tonight.
There we go. Can you hear me? Good. Great, what a lovely evening. And I'd just like to show, to explain this, this is some X system. We kind of use it to predict the effects that music's going to have on people, their emotions, their minds and bodies. So that colored circle at the bottom is feeling very relaxed. At the top is being excited. To the left is negative feeling, and to the right is positive feeling. So we begin with, if we go a little bit further up to the first songs, as there we go, if we start from Rhys's tunes. If we go with folk tunes in F, you see that's kind of right in the middle of our emotions, reasonably high, not hugely exciting, but enlivening us. And then we go down for Tribal Dal, the Welsh song, into something more relaxed, but a little bit more towards the positive side of feeling. That's a rather warm song. It means, I think in Welsh, we two only, something like that. Anyway, that we got that nice, mellow, warm feeling in the song. And then to the really calm, spacey lockdown dreaming. That's getting right the way down. And there again, in the middle of our emotions. We are dreaming here. These are not bad nor good dreams. We're kind of steady here in this place. And then if we go down to Jonannes's, so we begin, of course, right the way down there with Nature Boy, which is the lowest, the most relaxing place we get in the evening. Interesting song because although it's kind of very relaxing, it also have some very interesting harmonic twists and turns, but it comes out and falls down on the very positive emotional side, so almost sleepy. And I think maybe people felt that kind of drifting, imagining, almost dreaming kind of song. And also beautiful interpretation because, someone like Miles Davis, achieves it, but only with a band behind him. And there you go, Jonannes, you made it sing just as it is. Beautiful. And then, of course, right up there for Blue Bossa, right up into the higher energy, and a little bit, right, also positive feeling. Blue Bossa, very nice rhythmic dancing. That's where Angela's dancing. And then coming down to Piazzolla Oblivion, where we've got a little bit less energy, still reasonably high energy, and in a very positive area, but also kind of moving a little bit to the left. Although this is pleasant, it's also a little like a tango, dark and dangerous. There are places in music that, there are dark places you go in music, sometimes safe. That's the great thing about music. You can do, dangerous things safely. And then to Paul's songs, the set at the bottom, and once again, Paul, wonderful songs. I mean, I know that this train is a traditional standard. Interestingly, your own song, We Are Three, is more exciting. I hope you're pleased about that. And it's also more positive. And even though, I guess the meaning of the song is it's about, somebody else coming into and interfering in a relationship, if I understand the words properly, you don't sound hugely upset about it. And it's a very vibrant, resilient song, lovely song. And I love the way, Paul, you handle choruses. I love those beautiful harmonies, wonderful touch of class that comes with folk verse, and then these beautiful reflective choruses. Same thing with Ancient Rose. So we come down in energy here, where this is more focused. Interestingly enough, quite rather positive, because Ancient Rose, I thought, would be, in a way, we're traveling the Ancient Rose, the deep old places that might have darkness, but no, it comes out as bright and very much into the happy and relaxed. And then most happy and relaxed of all, your set, Carry Me. There again, beautiful song, extraordinary using those sustained chords and harmonies and beautiful choreography, Nicola. That's just beautiful stuff. I mean, this is real art. How more real does it get than that? That's about as real as art ever gets, and a wonderful, wonderful experience watching it. So there we are. That's been the trajectory of our evening. So quite an emotional journey, and thank you to these wonderful artists for doing it. It's a great privilege to be associated with this. It's the important stuff here. This is what matters. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I completely agree there, Nigel. I think for me, the kind of highs and lows that we've been taking on tonight has been utter joy. Wouldn't it be great if we could find a world where, you know, all of these art forms could come together, you know, in a real way, not a celebrity-based way? I think for me, when I only took up dancing a few years ago, and having done lots and lots of other things, well-being things over the years, it's blown me away. It's the best thing for your well-being. And I think not just dancing on your own, but finding a dance form where you can kind of let yourself go in synchrony with other people. It's something special. And even just watching you there, Nicola, with your daughters was very special. And I could feel that sense of connectedness just through watching it. And if any of you haven't tried that kind of dancing yet, go on, let your hair down. I'm also dying to ask you, Paul, what all of those instruments are behind you.
Oh, yeah. So that's obviously there's a banjo.
Yeah.
Now that's called a Merlin, which is it's a Canadian instrument.
Okay.
But it's quite new. I think it's only been around 10 years, maybe.
Okay.
It's based on a dulcimer. So you've just got the D, A, D, D. And then your mandolin, Greek mandolin.
Fantastic.
I can't play any of them. They just look good.
Well, they look fantastic. Well, so hopefully, let's see you all next week. Tell your friends about it. Join the Connection Through Music Facebook page or the website Paris Wellbeing. And see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for that, Angela. And I'd like to thank the artists again one more. I mean, we had a special feature with two people who created songs through lockdown and shared it with us. Two people that have let us into their homes and then experienced and let us share the experience with them. It just goes to show what I really enjoy watching these is watching the musicians and watching them go into that zone and be lost, not think about anything else but their music and sharing it with us. And for me, it's an absolute privilege to be here with you. Just before you leave, it'd be great if you could fill the poll. And then, like Angela says, we'd be happy and we'll be back next week. Same time, same link. Thank you very much.